Still in politics, Muslim youth have been urged to avoid being used by selfish politicians who may want to use them to perpetrate acts of violence in the run-up to the 2020 elections. Addressing a gathering of Muslims at the Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah Zonal Dawah held at Tafo in the Ashanti region, the Aswaj Regional Imam Dr. Ismail Saeed called on Muslim youth to be self-reliant by making good use of their time and not be swayed by politicians. And Sabit has more.
Zongo communities are areas politicians usually resort to when it comes to political violence. With this year being an election year, most politicians will be resorting to the Zongo communities when it comes to political violence. But Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah, a sect within the Muslim community, is part of its campaign towards ensuring that the 2020 elections is peaceful, especially in our Zongo communities. It is urging Muslim youth to be self-reliant in terms of their dealings with politicians. Dr. Ismail Saeed is the Ashanti Regional Imam of Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah.
In our office, Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah, we want our youth to know that you have to be with us, so that the politicians should know that our youth are not isolated for them. They will consult us. So if they consult us, our advice to them is they should not allow politicians to use them. When they don't have certificates, they don't have those who back them as their leaders, they can use them and then neglect them to the end. So youth, they should know that we are fighting for them. So they should stand firm. They should not destroy their life because of others. You know, these politicians, they also have youth. They also have their own children. They are in the school learning, and they come to you to use ours. When they finish, they bring them to join the national job that I've created. So this I'm telling my youth to be people that hear and listen to us, be people that exercise or practice whatever we tell us, in order to be theory without practice.
He adds that this year, the Al-Sunnah wal Jama'ah will be using various Jummah prayers to preach peace amongst Muslim communities.
You know, what we are doing here is part of our plan. No, we already telling our youth that they should not join violent activities. And the pulpit too, on the Fridays, we always talk to them. And we even talk to their parents. When you neglect your word to join this violence, you don't have future.
For the chiefs, they are going to ensure that there's unity among the various sects within the Muslim communities. So therefore, they are preaching that Muslim youth should find themselves jobs to do so that they will not be used by selfish politicians. Malam Suleiman Musa Jawula is the Old Tafo Gunja chief.
The youth must wake up, because this is the time. They will come to us and said we should follow them anywhere they want us to take. They will have to go. But this is the time for we to come together and let them know that no, enough is enough. It's not always that they will come and use us and that person go. The Zongo youth, they have to come together and see through that. Whilst they are not working, somebody can easily come to you and take you to anywhere they want to take you. But the fellow, any person that wanted to come to you and he knows you are working, that fellow cannot use just like that. So they should try and they'll be working. They shouldn't be sitting down anywhere and someone will come and then take 100 Ghana cedis, 20 Ghana cedis, 50 Ghana cedis and use them. After they use them, they will dump them.
Samuddin Mohammed Campbell is the aspiring parliamentary candidate for the National Democratic Congress here at the Tafo Pankono constituency. The devil, they say, finds a job for the idle hands. So therefore, for Samuddin, Muslim youth needs to find jobs to do in order not to be used by politicians.
I encourage my youth, especially my Zongo youth. Gone were the days where we use strength as a body to fight. That one is past and gone. Now we fight with ideas, we fight with knowledge. So I'm calling on all my Zongo colleagues to be very, very careful, not to be swayed by any deceptive politician. When a politician comes to you, just check if he has his family members, if he has his children, if he has his uncles in front before you can join him. I know they will not do that, so you should not also do that.
From the Tafo Pankono constituency here in the Ashanti region, I am Anna Sabit for JoyNews.
And coming up in business, government says it will not allow the collapse of a once vibrant transport company that serves the country. Stay with us.